How's it going today?
Alright.
It's your birthday today.
Yeah.
Probably not what you want to be doing on your birthday, huh? Alright. Did you tell your roommate what you had going on? Alright, that's probably a good thing. Alright, well, you expressed interest that you probably want to help yourself out.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, you're facing 2 felonies and then, of course, a misdemeanor charge from yesterday. 2 felonies of deliveries since they took place on campus, both of them. They're enhanced, so they're Class A felonies. 20 years in prison, $20,000 fine, and are both. Okay, so potentially the max is 40 years in prison, $40,000 fine. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, you're probably not going to get 40 years, but is it a good possibility that you're going to get some prison time? If you don't help yourself out, yeah, there is. Okay. That's probably not a way to start off your young adult life and your career, right? So, what I'm going to ask for you to do is to do some buys for me then. Okay, where you'd have to wear a wire, you'd have to go buy marijuana from individuals, and then, you know, depending upon how you do and so forth, you know, a lot of this could go away. You know, is it all going to go away? Probably not. Are you going to probably have to plead guilty to like maybe a misdemeanor possession of marijuana? Probably, you know. But at least you're not pleading guilty to felonies. Okay, is that fair enough?
Very fair.
Okay. Is there individuals that you know on campus or around town or whatever that you can buy from?
There's one chick that sells out of the campus apartments that I know of.
Who's that?
I'm not sure on the name, but I have quite a few buddies that buy from her.
Okay, who are those buddies?
Well, just one. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where this gal lives?
Kind of.
Okay, where does she live at?
You know where Stop and Go, the apartment's right across the street.
Yep.
She lives, I want to say, one of the first 2 on the, I get a piece of paper, draw you a little map. Another big apartment building over here. I wouldn't say she lives in this one or this one.
Okay, this is 16th Avenue?
Yep, the Stop and Go's right here.
Okay, and she lives in one of these?
Yep.
Okay. You don't know her name?
No.
Okay. Have you ever bought from her?
Indirectly.
Indirectly, like you bought from a buddy that bought from her, or what?
My buddy money, and he went in there and
Okay. Anybody else you can buy from?
in town.
Yep.
Not in this town.
What other town can you buy in?
Fargo.
Okay. What do you know in Fargo? Okay. How much can you get from him?
You can get quite a bit.
What's quite a bit?
Like 2, 3 ounces of time.
Okay. Would it be uncommon for you to buy that much though?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you went and bought that much, would he be like, what the hell?
Probably. Maybe, I don't know.
If you went and bought an ounce,
That would be more reasonable.
that'd be more reasonable to say you're trying to sell, make some money on campus?
Yeah.
Okay. We could probably entertain that idea, you know, setting you up with Fargo. That's a different task force, but if you're willing to help them out, then, you know, I'd give you your credit down here.
Yeah.
Or, you can't buy from anybody else?
Not, like, I have a lot of people that I can talk to and find out buyers, but no.
Okay. Cause you're gonna have to do more than just 2 people to get that, you know, the felony levels down.
I understand.
You know, time is not a problem. You're here for next semester, right?
And all next year.
In all of next year?
Most likely, yes.
Okay. Well, I don't wanna drag it out all next year,
Right.
but I mean, you know, we could drag this out, you know, into after Christmas type deal, you know, but I don't wanna drag it out into here next year,
Yeah, I understand.
so. So, let's get back to this gal,
I could just,
okay,
that would help probably quite a bit.
what if he says, well, I'll just get it for you? Or you just give me the money? Okay. Um, um, yeah, cause that'd be, I mean, I would entertain, you know, if you can,
Yeah,
who's your roommate? Do you normally get it for your roommate or what?
no.
Your
He
roommate
gets
gets
it
his own?
from his, yeah,
Who's he normally get it from?
some guy in Fargo.
Okay. Do you know where he lives?
Just have his number.
Okay. You have his number on you right now?
Yeah.
What's his number? You think you can do a deal today on that gal?
I could try.
Okay. What do you guys normally just meet up in a parking lot in Fargo or somewhere?
Yeah, gas station.
Okay. What's he drive?
Some days it's a silver Fusion, and other days it's a black SUV.
Okay. You don't know any football players on campus or anything that sells that you can buy from or anything?
No, I bought from a couple times.
Okay, but he's not there anymore?
I'm not sure. Haven't contacted him.
Okay. Well, I'll sign you up and then it's up to you to make your contacts, okay, and go from there. You know, you got 2 felonies hanging over your head, so we're gonna look at probably doing, um, each individual we do, we have to do 2 deals on, okay? So you're gonna have to do 2 deals on per individual. And then, we're gonna be looking at probably, 3 or 4 individuals that you're gonna have to do, okay?
Okay.
Is that fair enough?
Okay.
I mean, it sounds like you already got 2 for sure that you can do, it's just a matter of doing 2 more.
Alright.
And like I said, we'll give you the time to do it, relatively speaking, I don't want it to go into the summer, obviously, and
Yeah.
stuff, but we wanna, the faster we can get it cleared up, the faster you can get it cleared up, do you understand?
I understand.
So, we just got some paperwork that we're gonna do, real quick, and then, we'll get you rolling. What's your address, John? Do you have any nicknames or aliases that you go by?
Just, they call me my last name, Sadek.
Okay. What's your phone number? 93?
Yep.
City and state that you're tattoos? Do you use anything other than marijuana? Have you tried anything other than marijuana?
Yeah.
What have you all tried?
Just LSD.
LSD?
Yeah.
How'd you like that?
Didn't like it at all.
Where'd you get that at?
From my buddy in Fargo.
Okay. So can you buy some LSD in Fargo? Or can you buy anything other than marijuana? Not saying it's for you, but could you go say it's for a buddy?
I could try.
Okay.
That contact with note.
Okay. What's your social security number? Okay. Your driver's license out of North Dakota, obviously. Your vehicle? Is that under your name or your parents'?
I'm not sure. Nope.
That's what I needed. You're in your second year of college?
Yes.
Have you ever been arrested before? As an adult?
No.
Okay. Who do you normally go through to get your weed? Okay.
I don't buy very often. But I do.
Okay. Rogers?
Yep.
Any brothers or sisters?
Not living.
Okay. You had
Deceased brother.
a deceased brother? What happened there?
He got hit by a train.
Ooh, that ain't good. How long ago?
This would be 8 years ago.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Alright. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read these out loud, and then I need you to verbally answer yes or no to me, and then I also need you to write yes or no in the boxes, okay?
Okay.
Do you understand that you have no police power under the state of North Dakota or any local government subdivision and have no authority to carry a weapon?
Yes.
This is obviously all questions while you're working with me, okay? Do you understand that your association with the BCI is only as a confidential informant and that any payment received from the BCI will not be subjected to federal or state withholding or social security? All reporting income is your responsibility. Now, this is not gonna apply to you right now because you're working off charges, but let's say we get done where your charges are worked off type deal, and let's say, you know a few more people and you wanna go buy and make some cash, you can make some pretty good cash, and I'd be willing to pay you for that if you wanna entertain that idea later. You go buy some marijuana, if it takes you 5 minutes, you'll get paid $100 to do a deal. If you go buy meth, pills, whatever, you get paid $200. So, quick, easy cash if you want, after you work off deals, you know some more people if you wanna make money. It's just that we don't give you a W-2 at the end of the year, do you understand that?
Okay.
Do you understand that as a confidential informant that you are not an employee of the state of North Dakota, nor are you entitled to workman's compensation or unemployment benefits from the state of North Dakota, and will not hold the state liable for any injuries or damages incurred by your reason of association with the BCI?
Yes.
Do you understand that you are not privileged to break any laws during the course of your association with the BCI investigation, and you are not to handle any contraband or illegal drugs at any time unless specifically authorized to do so by me, basically? You understand that? Basically, your days of smoking weed, possession of drug paraphernalia are done,
Yes.
okay, while you're working with me. Now, once we're done working, if you wanna go back to your old ways and do whatever, then it's just a cat and mouse game again between me and you understand?
Yes.
While you're working, you need to stay clean, okay? And the reason I say that is because it helps with your credibility and all that stuff, okay? We work with a lot of different people out there, and we have eyes everywhere, okay? So, don't be caught doing it, okay? And we will find out. Do you understand that you are not to divulge to any person except to the agent whom you are associated with your status as a confidential informant for the BCI, and that you will not use your association with the BCI to resolve your personal problems? Now, with that is basically, if you get jammed up in trouble with the police or anything, don't tell any law enforcement officers that you are associated with me, okay, at the time. Whatever you did, take your lumps, and then you call me afterwards, okay, and then we'll work it out. Not that we don't trust cops, it's just, you're not gonna throw that card out there. On the second token is, you can't tell anybody you're working for me, for obvious reasons. Not even, you try not to tell your roommate, anybody, because the more people that know, if that word gets out, you know as well as I do, people are gonna think you're a narc, and nobody's gonna work with you. I mean, nobody will touch you, of course, if you can't buy dope, you're not getting to me, okay? You understand that?
Alright,
So,
I understand.
do you understand that you are to report to me, who you're assigned to work with, as on a continuous basis while actively associated with BCI? You're gonna have to check in with me every so often, that we see fit. If you don't check in with me, or if I lose contact with you, I'm just gonna assume that you don't wanna work anymore, and then I'm just gonna cut the warrants for your arrest and then, throw you in jail. So you're gonna have to keep, on a, not like on a daily basis, but every few days, you're just gonna have to check in, just say, hey, this is what I found out, or I'm working on this, or I maybe got nothing, but, you're gonna have to check in with me, and we'll go over that when we're done here. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that, your association with BCI does not afford you any special privileges, regarding the use, or sale of a controlled substance?
Yes.
There again, kinda, we need to stay clean. Do you understand that, you are not to use a BCI or any of its agents as a credit reference or employment reference unless prior approval is obtained with the agent to whom you're associated with? Basically, don't ask, it's not gonna happen.
Alright, yes.
Not that you want a BCI agent or any drug agent as a credit reference for you anyway, that probably won't look good. I'm gonna explain entrapment for you, before I ask you the question. Entrapment is getting somebody to do something they normally wouldn't do, okay? We're not out here to make people into drug dealers, okay? We don't, we're gonna give you the money for the drug deals, okay? You're gonna spend our money, but you're gonna treat our money like it is your money. So if somebody's trying to rip you off, you need to call them out on that, okay? Because you're gonna have to act like it's your money. We're not gonna offer somebody $1,000 to go get us an eighth of weed because it's not worth it, right?
Yeah.
That's just an unrealistic amount, and somebody who doesn't normally sell drugs might go, crap, I'm gonna go buy the eighth of weed to get to you because I'm gonna make a shit pile of money, okay? So we're getting them to do something they normally wouldn't do, okay? So that's why we're going to drug dealers, okay? So do you understand, Tremont, how I kinda explained it to you? Okay. Are you under parole and probation right now?
No.
You might want, you gotta put yes in the right. No. Okay, I'm gonna read it anyway, but it's not gonna really pertain to you. That, do you understand that if you are currently on parole and probation, that prior to approval must be obtained from the district court judge after an in-camera hearing before entering into any agreement with the BCI?
Yes.
Do you understand that no promises can be made to you about court appearances and that you may have to appear in court as circumstances require? Okay, what that is basically, you're gonna do these deals, you're our state witness, okay? If they take it to a jury trial, you may have to come back and testify against the individual that you purchased narcotics from. Do you understand that? Now, with that, I know there's some hesitation. Now, with that, I've been doing this a long time. My partners have been doing this a long time. We have never, ever had anybody come back to testify yet. The reason for that is, one, that's why we do 2 buys on an individual. It secures up the cases. It really makes them strong. So 2 things happen. One, they either take a plea agreement, or number 2, they end up working like in your situation. We might give them an opportunity to work, and then they don't have to come back, and so forth. You don't have to come back. We've never had anybody have to testify. I'm just telling you, could it happen? It could happen. We just have never had that, because nobody wants to really go to a jury trial and try to chance that they're gonna get 40 years in prison.
So I'm not gonna be, they're not gonna know that I rented them out.
Here's how we do it, okay? You're gonna do the deals, okay? I'm not gonna go jam them up tomorrow, okay? We wait. We're gonna wait a few months, just like in your situation, you have no clue who probably ratted you out. You have no clue when this happened, okay? You probably maybe tried to think of ideas and stuff, but I'm not gonna tell you, okay? That's how we're gonna treat whoever you purchase from. We're gonna wait a while, let them still sell to other people, and then by the time we go jam them up, they're not gonna know, you know? Now if you put it in a situation where you go to a restaurant that you never ever go to, and then you go buy dough from that person at a restaurant or whatever, you know, if you make it a location so specific that it's off the wall, could they figure it out? Yeah, they could, you know. When they go to a court process, could they figure it out? Possibly, but it all depends if they take the plea agreement and all that stuff. So that's where no promises can be made. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, then you'd put yes in that. Nope. And then the last one, do you have any questions concerning the rules and regulations to which you will be required to?
Not at this time.
Okay, then you put no in there. Okay, date that the 22nd. Okay, should have been 22nd of November, that's fine, just leave that. Sign down there. Okay. I'm going to give you my phone number, plug it into your cell phone, you can plug it in however you want. My name is Jason Weber, but you can plug it in however you think you're going to remember me by. Let me know when you're ready for my number. You can, when you check in, you can call. A text message works just fine. We do a lot of texting just because it's, you know, if you're around friends and stuff, you can just text real quick or what you find out and stuff. You don't have to make a phone call. See what you can get lined up, okay? And then the biggest thing is about lining up deals, okay? It's up to you to kind of somewhat line them up, but don't make anything definite, okay? The reason I say that is because we got 4 agents that I work with. We, you know, you're not like the only CI. We're working with other people, and we work a big area, okay? So if you call me up and go, hey, I can do a deal in like 5 minutes, I'm probably gonna tell you no, that ain't gonna happen. You know, because I just can't get the rest of my guys around in 5 minutes and so forth. So, you know, the best way to do it is like, try to line something up and say, hey, like right now, hey, you got some stuff, you know, can I come over, you know, and you know, try to line up, you know, 4 or 5 hours out or whatever. You know, a good way is to text me in the morning or the night before and say, hey, can we do something for tomorrow? Yep, line something up for tomorrow, and then you can line something up definite, and so forth. But just the biggest thing is don't line nothing up in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. One thing nice about it is you are in Wapton, so if something does come up where it's spare the moment where you can buy something within a half hour, you know, don't tell your people, yeah, we'll do it, you know, text me and say, hey, can you do something in a half hour? It might work out in our schedule, we might be able to pull something together that quick, but we may not, so you're just gonna have to play that balancing game, like yay or nay, you can, you can't, and so forth, and so, okay. Any questions on setting that up?
No.
Okay. If you set it up through text messages, you need to save your text messages, okay?
Okay.
Because I'll take photos of them and so forth, so. Any questions that you have for me?
No.
Okay, if any questions come up, give me a holler or whatever, but start working on your contacts, let's get some of these deals done, that way the faster you get done, the faster
So it gets cleared up.
this gets cleared up and you don't have this weighing on you and so forth. And then, like I said, that's up to you after we get this cleared up. If you know more people where you want to make some quick cash, you know, we'll entertain that idea at that time, okay?
Alright.
So, alright, if you have no questions, then I'll kick you loose and then we'll go from there, so.
Alright, I'll be keeping in touch.
The biggest thing too is when you start, if you don't know these people, the biggest thing is to try to find out who these people are that you're buying from too, because we can't just buy from people that don't know.
A certain amount if you want me to purchase or get anything.
Try to get what you normally get, you know, we try to get, if you know, try to get a quarter, is that what you normally kinda get?
Eighth or, yeah.
Eighth or a quarter, yeah, I mean, try to get, If you can try to get a quarter, get it. If you can only get an eighth, that's fine too. You know, I mean, it's, in North Dakota, it doesn't matter, you know, whether you sell a joint or you sell, you know, an ounce, it doesn't, it's still the same felony charge. I mean, we'd like to get the weights up there just a little bit, I mean, just to show, but it's not a big deal. So, if you normally buy an eighth, that's what you're normally buying, so be it, so, okay? And then, like